some games, gonna sing, gonna dance, gonna get ready. Kid Harvest. Kid Harvest. Kid Harvest.
What's up, Clubhousers? Miss Katie here, and I'm so excited that you joined us today for our online experience that we create every week just for you. Today is a special day because if you didn't know, it's the 4th of July, so make some noise for Independence Day. So excited. I hope you're spending some time with your family and friends, maybe have a little barbecue, play some games outside, maybe some water activities, do something fun. But we still have some stuff to get into today, all right? Lots of different things to talk about. I'm gonna try to make it a short one so you can have some time with your family, all right? But today's big idea is we can obey God even when others don't. Very special story today, and the theme for this whole month is Double Dog Dare. You all know what that is, right? You know what Double Dog Dare is? We all know what it is, all right? So, Double Dog Dare. We will be facing all kinds of different dares and challenges that will challenge us, you know, to be brave and to obey God. And sometimes things happen in our lives where we need to be brave and we need to take a stand for God. And that's what all about today's story is, making a stand for God. But before we get into all of that, I need you to remember that we have some, you know, things that you need to get out of your cupboard today. We're gonna be making these little boats, okay? Any type of little boat. So you need to get some aluminum foil. Mom has some in the cabinet, I guarantee it. Just go take it, it's fine. All right, and then you need a little tub to put some water in it. Just enough for this to float in, okay? And some pennies. That is for the activity that we will be doing later. So get all of that ready right now. But before we do that activity, I want you guys to get up on your feet and give God some praise.
Come on, get some air under your feet. Let's go. Of the darkness, didn't know, till I saw it. A wave of light is moving in my heart. A love that's burning like a blazing star. Never saw it coming out of nowhere, blinding me. Hit me like a lightning bolt. But now my eyes are open, I can see a love that's real, and it will never let me go. Your love is bursting with color. Your love is brighter than a summer day. Your love is beaming with wonder. Your love is shining like a light wave. Your love is bursting with color. Your love is brighter than a summer day. Your love is beaming with wonder. Your love is shining like
right, Clubhousers, welcome back. So as I said earlier, today's big idea is we can obey God even when others don't. And one of the best examples in the Bible of that, of what our big idea is, obey God even when others don't, has to do with a guy that builds a very big boat. Can you guess what story I'm talking about? I hope so, because it's Noah's Ark. We all know this story. It's a childhood favorite. You know, everybody's being naughty. God tells Noah to build an ark. People think he's crazy because they're in the middle of the desert. You know, there's no rain, and he does it anyways. All right, we all know this story. But there's a lot of parts to it that I really want you to dive into. So I'm going to give you these scriptures. It's going to seem like a lot, but read it today. Get your family together, gather around, snuggle up on the couch, and have a Bible session. All right, so the first one is Genesis chapter 6, 5 through 22. That's the first part. Then we go into Genesis chapter 7, 1 through 24. And then Genesis chapter 8, 1 through 22. And last but not least, Genesis 9, 11 through 16. Like I said, there's going to be lots of parts in this, so you definitely want to get your Bible out and read it, okay? But I'm going to read a simplified version right here, Noah. Here we go. We're going to jump right into the story. All right. Noah is a righteous man and does what God says to do. But the other people on earth are bad. That makes God sad. God tells Noah to build an ark. The ark is taller than a 3-story building. Noah brings animals into the ark. Once all the animals and Noah's family are in the ark, God makes it rain for 40 days and nights. Noah sends out a dove. The dove returns with an olive leaf. That means the water is finally going down. Everyone on the ark is waiting and waiting. The ground will soon be dry. Noah and his family and all the animals leave the ark. Noah builds an altar to God. He thanks God for saving their lives. God puts the rainbow in the sky as his promise that he will never again flood the earth. And that's a quick version of Noah's Ark. Now, like I said, we've all heard this story before, and I'm sure once you get your Bible out and start reading the details, you might have some questions. And one of the questions that I have for you is this: what was the dare or challenge that Noah was given? I want you to get on Facebook, Kid Harvest Clubhouse. I want you to send me your answers. And everyone that gives me some right answers, you're gonna get a special prize in the mail. All right, so jump on there and message me. What was the dare or challenge Noah was given? All right, I'm not gonna give you that answer. I think we all know what that is, all right? But that leads us to our next question. Do you know why this happened? Why did the flood come? People were not following God's commands. God was heartbroken. He was disappointed with them. He saw that the people he created and that he loved were full of violence and disobedience. But there was one man, Noah. Noah was being obedient to God, and he was obeying God and was trying to do the best that he could. So God called him out. He spoke to Noah and gave him specific instructions on what to do to save his family, because God knew he had to do something drastic. The world was being crazy. Everybody was running around acting crazy. You know, I call Chanel, my daughter, crazy monkey. She runs around like a crazy monkey. That's what they were doing. Why would they do that? Do you guys know? Because they were sinful. They were without God. They had forgotten who created them. They had forgotten who God was. And because of that, they were full of sin. But Noah stood out from the crowd. He knew that people were going to mock him. He knew that they were going to call him crazy. Why are you building a boat? It hasn't rained in forever. There's no water anywhere in sight. But Noah had faith. He had to be brave. He had to be brave for God. And because he did that, he saved his entire family. And, you know, all those animals as well. You know, it takes some big, big, giant faith and some bravery to do something like what Noah did. All right, Clubhousers, welcome back. So like I said, Noah had to follow some instructions that God gave him. What do you think would happen if, you know, God said, Noah, build a boat, but he didn't tell him how to do it? What do you think would happen? It might have just been a piece of wood floating there. All right, so let's act like this is our foil. This is our boat. Okay, just take a little piece. This will be our little demonstration. Get your foil out, cut a little piece, grab your pennies. So we're gonna set this in the water. All right, so let's pretend that God didn't give Noah any instructions. He just said, oh, build a boat. Well, I don't know how to build a boat, so I would just grab a piece of wood and be like, here we go. All right, so let's see how many pennies that this boat would hold. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's already got water on it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's already sinking. Oh my gosh. Only 8 pennies. Do you see that? It sunk all the way to the bottom because I didn't have any instructions. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a boat with some specific instructions. And we're going to see how that happens, you know, what will happen. All right, let me get rid of this one. I'm going to leave that sunken boat in there, okay? So I made 2 different boats. I made this awesome looking one. Not going to lie, it was kind of tricky to make. It was kind of difficult, I'm not going to lie to you, okay, guys? If you think you can make one like this, good luck, all right? It was a little hard for me. But a simplified version is just one of these little boats right here, folding up the sides. So let me show you how I did it really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna move this water over. Let me get some foil out. All right, here's what you do. All you're gonna do is fold this into a square, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Fold it into a square. Just like that. Make the bottom kind of strong. Then you're gonna fold each side up, the bottom side, and then the top side. Not perfect, whatever. Then you undo that. So you have a line. Then fold this side, and then fold the other side. Pretty simple. Now what you're gonna do is take the corners, fold them in so that you can pull those walls up, okay? It's kind of simple. You're just gonna attach, let's see if I can do it, just like that, and kind of pull that to one side. Just make it stand up. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? One more. It's kind of messy. Who cares? It's still gonna float, I promise. Look how quick I made that. Not hard at all, right? So what we're gonna do, just gonna set this in the water. Let's set my other one too. Let's do 2 boats, all right? And let's see how many pennies these ones hold, okay? Had a little more instructions to it. Told you, fold each side, make it a little stronger, you know. Probably not as elaborate instructions that God gave to Noah, because he was building a real boat out of wood. This is just foil. But let's see how many pennies these will hold, okay? I'll do 1 in each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Already more than the other one. 9, 10, 11. Nothing happening. 12. 13, oh my goodness, 14, 15, 16, 17. They're not sinking. This side's a little heavy. How many did I say, 17? 18, 19, 20. Oh my goodness. 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, I think you guys get the point, right? 24 pennies, and they are not budging. They're not sinking at all. They're floating like nothing's happening because we reinforced them. We made the sides strong. We made the bottom strong. And that's what God does for us when we obey Him. He fortifies us. He makes us strong. So when those strong winds come, when those storms come in our lives, we are strong. We won't be tumbled over. We won't sink to the bottom because everything that God tells us, all the instructions that we need, are right here in this book. Right in the Bible. Everything we need is in here. All we have to do is read the instructions, you guys. And because Noah followed the instructions that God gave him, he saved his entire family. What could you do for God, that would make a stand this week? What's something that you could do that's challenging, that, would show people, hey, my faith is in God. Where's your faith at? Are you going to be strong like this boat that we made with all the reinforced sides? Or are you going to be like the first boat that sank because we didn't follow the instructions? It's up to you. You choose how you live your life. Noah made a choice. He chose God. He chose correctly. He chose to live right and follow the instructions that God gave him. And because of that, like I said, he saved his whole family. And look at this. My pennies still floating. Nothing's going on. I'm moving them all around. We'll pretend like that's the storm happening. They're fine. They're fine because of the instructions that God gave. So that's your guys' challenge, okay? Do something this week. Boom. Do something this week that is hard. And I want you to post about it. Get on Facebook, Kid Harvest Clubhouse. Get on Instagram, Kid Harvest Clubhouse. Send me those pictures. I want to know what you are doing that's hard for God. And I also, here's another challenge. Listen, 3 challenges already this week. I double dog dare you to do these challenges. And you might get a prize sent to you, okay? My challenge, another one. What kind of boat can you build? I want to see your creativity. Build a really cool boat. Let's see if it floats. This one floats. Let's dump some pennies in this one. That one's pretty good too. That's a good one. Show me the boats that you can create to demonstrate and remind yourself how you're going to do something hard for God this week. Post about it. Connect with me, you guys, on Facebook. I want to know all about it. But until next time, remember, even though storms will come, God gives us the instructions that we need to follow to survive those storms and to triumph. All right? So until next time, guys, we'll see ya. All right, Clubhousers, so as I said earlier, it's the 4th of July. So I really, really, really want you to go get your family, hang out with your friends, have some fun, enjoy the freedoms that we have, all right? One of my favorite things about the 4th of July are fireworks, all right? So try to enjoy some fireworks, watch them on TV. If your city is doing some, go enjoy them. Have a popsicle, have a hot dog, all the things. It's my favorite thing, okay? Hot dogs. I love a grilled hot dog. Tell me what your favorite food is for the 4th of July. Get on Facebook, get on Instagram, Kid Harvest Clubhouse. Reach out, let me know. And don't forget, make your boats. Don't forget your challenges, okay? Do something hard for God this week, all right? Make your aluminum foil boats, take a picture, post them on there for me. I cannot wait to see them. So, until next time, enjoy your 4th of July holiday with your family and with your friends, and we'll see you next week.